Looking at the astrology for you this month, Virgo, October is an excellent month for you financially, potentially harboring new sources of income or a greater sense of stability overall. We do have 2 eclipses this month, as well as Pluto going direct on October 10th. And all of this to me really feels like now is the time to make change. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing in your life, now is the time to take action. If you're excited for this month's reading and you're not already subscribed, then this is the month to do it. I'm very likely to rebrand either in October or in the very near future, so if you want to make sure that you are always up to date with what's in the cards for you, then definitely be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification. I get comments and messages from you each and every month saying that you haven't seen me for some time, you haven't seen my videos, and that you've missed me, and the truth is I've missed you as well. I've actually been uploading since over a year ago again, after taking a bit of a break. I still haven't gotten everybody back, so if you do support this channel, it not only helps me continue to put out messages for all of you, but also reach people who are still looking for it, for people who still need them, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. For those of you who are new to this channel, it's great to have you. My name is Michael, and I utilize tarot and tropical astrology to intuit monthly forecasts for your zodiac sign. I also have links in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions. I will never DM you or send you a message or leave you a comment to solicit my services. Anyone who's doing this is just a fake account, so you can just report and block them. You can also follow all of my actual social media using the links in the description of this video. That way you're sure that you are following me. Now let's get into October reading. I'm very curious to see what we have this month for you. Before I start pulling some tarot cards for you, Virgo, I did actually get this unicorn card from the Wild Unknown Spirit deck. And the unicorn often represents the third eye. It represents piercing through the veil of illusion. Maybe some of you are really getting into this Halloween, this Samhain. Maybe some of you are literally seeing through the veil. But ultimately, this is a time to really trust your intuition, particularly when it comes to sources of stability and your creativity as well. We have had Venus in your 12th house in the sign of Leo for several months now. And now that we are moving forward in the month of October, there really could be something here that is helping you create more or helping you understand your value in a different way, particularly with Venus entering into your sign early on this month. And this is also helping you find greater sense of abundance, maybe again, new sources of income or a greater sense of stability. But I really see that this is a time to take care of yourself, Virgo. You might be feeling extra sensitive. I often think of the unicorn as being a symbol of purification as well. So some of you are really going through a detox, or you are healing yourself, or just changing your day-to-day life to be more congruent with your soul. So I'm curious to see what we have from the rest of the deck here, or from the tarot deck here. What are the messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the month of October? Show us clearly, please. Interesting. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands coming out first. Both of these cards are in reverse, and this is indicating maybe a period of, honestly, like a lack of momentum is what I'm getting, especially for the month of October. Or I'm sorry, for September. Maybe some of you have felt very burnt out or very low energy. It's just been hard to do anything at all. If this is resonating, then this is likely a sign that this reading is meant for you. For others of you, this is just like whatever you've been trying to do, it just hasn't been taking off. Things have been slow, not so slow and steady, but just slow and stagnant. It feels really challenging, to be honest. There just hasn't been momentum. There's kind of this lack of passion. I heard like you feel like you've lost your spark, which is kind of interesting. And so some of you are really needing to meditate. Some of you really need to reconnect with your light and visualize this light. That is something that is going to be helpful for you in the month of October. But yeah, I feel like things have been kind of hard. Things have been maybe slow moving, or you haven't really been able to do much. And this also makes sense since we've had Mercury retrograde in your sign last month. We were in your season. There was a lot of focus on you and figuring out what's aligned for you. And while that does kind of continue in the month of October, it does feel like there is more forward moving energy. So that should be welcome for you. Yes, 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 yes. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. And this is very interesting because this is the third night in a row. And this is actually your energy, Virgo. The Knight of Pentacles represents the last decan or last 10 degrees of Leo and the first 20 degrees of Virgo. So if you have any placements there, then this is especially resonant for you at this time. But the Knight of Pentacles really does indicate this slow, steady progress. It doesn't feel like you're running out of the gates at the start of this month, but there is this thing where you are taking slow and steady progress, slow and steady steps towards your goals, or towards your intuition, towards your calling. We have the Page of Wands here as well. And so again, for some of you, this really could be involving a creative interest. It could be involving something that you're passionate about. I'm honestly really happy to see these two cards for you, Virgo. It also feels like a lot of you have been learning about what routines work for you, what wellness looks like for you. I almost get this sense, Virgo, like you wanted to do so many things, or it felt like there were so many different areas of your life that needed attention that you weren't really able to give your full focus to any of them. And now in the month of October, you're able to focus more on your passion, on your creativity. Or something is reigniting your interest in something. Or maybe someone. That could certainly be a way of looking at this as well. What else do we have for Virgo? What else do we have for Virgo? Interesting. The World in reverse with the King of Cups. Honestly, Virgo, the message that I am getting for you with this combination, maybe you've already been here, maybe you're here this month. You're realizing, even though it feels like the odds are stacked against you, how well you are doing, how capable you are. And I really get the sense, maybe this isn't you, maybe this is just my perception of you, but it's like if this is who you are when it feels like everything is going wrong or things aren't going your way, there is disruption, there are things that are being changed or canceled, and yet you are still coming in as this King of Cups. Then imagine where you would be if things were going well. Or were going more in your favor, or not in your favor, more according to your plans. I really feel like you should be proud of yourself, Virgo. We have the Two of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like some of you are detaching from traditional ideas of success or what you thought success looked like for you, or what stability looked like for you. And this is really interesting because we have the new moon eclipse in Libra on October 14th. This is actually what is bringing a new beginning to your finances. This is what's giving you more abundance. This is marking the next 6 months to be a time where you are experiencing new beginnings here. But there are often things that we are letting go, especially around eclipses, right? And with Pluto going direct in Capricorn on the 10th, it really is time to change something. It is time to end something. And I feel like this change could be creative. It could be involving dating. You know what I'm actually getting? I'm getting the message with these two cards. Some of you are ending a relationship or walking away from a connection because you don't have the same long-term goals as the other person. You want different lifestyles. You want different, you want something different. This is only for some of you. This isn't going to be for all of you. And if this isn't talking about a romantic connection, this could even be talking about friends or maybe another kind of partnership, especially a business partnership. It feels like you are committing to new goals or a new sense of security or stability. And that could be in opposition or in a different direction than another party. Some of you are letting go of a project or maybe a job that you really loved. There is new opportunity for you with the world in reverse, but it's like you still have been holding on to something. Maybe holding yourself back in some way. As I say, holding on, we have the Four of Pentacles. It feels like some of you have been waiting for the perfect moment for some opportunity or to embark on a new adventure or just holding yourself back. And I'm really looking at these roots here. With the Four of Pentacles, you could be getting to the root of something, coming back to your roots. I feel like some of you are also saving or investing. That could be the change that is happening with your finances this month as well. Some of you could even be budgeting. You know what it is? For some of you, maybe you're looking for a home or you're thinking about long-term goals and you're realizing that you need to make a plan. It's not enough to just want something anymore. You need to start investing in it. You need to start conserving or saving something. What else do we have for Virgo? Any other messages for Virgo for the month of October? We do have the Page of Cups with Justice. Interesting. I feel like the first thing that comes to mind with this, the Page of Cups and Justice, it feels like there is a reciprocity between you and another person. This does actually feel romantic. But it could also be signifying another close relationship, a friendship, or even a family member. There is like a heart-to-heart conversation and you are getting on the same page as somebody else. I feel like there's just a lot of very big communications that you are having this month, Virgo, and a lot of heart-to-heart conversations. And it's important that you speak your truth, but also that you listen with Justice here. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. The Lovers. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you are having soul-bearing conversations this month, Virgo. And this might be a little intimidating. This might be a little scary. Because when you put yourself out on the line, it can feel like this make or break kind of energy. And that's what I'm really getting. There's some big conversations, but honestly, for most of you, whoops. Oh, interesting that we lost some light there for a moment. Something is being revealed. Something is coming out of darkness and into the light. Something is being exposed. Any other messages for Virgo? We do have a full moon eclipse on the 28th, and this is also a very significant time for you. Being in your fellow earth sign Taurus, this could really be signifying some sort of perspective shift. There could also be the end of a journey, especially a philosophical or academic journey for some of you. Maybe there is the end of a trip. Maybe even a move for some of you as well. Tell us more about this eclipse on the 28th for Virgo. We have the Two of Wands, which often indicates making long-term plans, seeing into the horizon. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are going to be setting course for something major in your life. And you're really coming back in alignment with your intuition, with your spirituality. That feels very, very important as well. And not just mentally, not just with the third eye, it also feels very connected to your heart. It's almost like feeling what you know. Feeling a spiritual truth. We have the fish flowing, going with the flow, feeling the tides, letting the currents take you. I feel like for some time, Virgo, you know that the universe has been trying to bring changes in your life, or that you have been needing to initiate changes and you've kind of been dragging your feet. And I feel like you're starting to trust in the process more. And it feels like October in general, for all signs, is a really good month to make changes. And for you, this feels very, very spiritual. And really listening to your calling. And that might go in some unexpected directions, or directions that don't even make sense right away either. Like some of you might feel called to take a course in something. And while that course doesn't end up becoming a career path for you, there's still a skill that you are learning. There is still something that you are gaining that is useful to your purpose overall. So really trust your intuition this month. Really trust these callings that you are experiencing. Any final messages for Virgo? I think I'm going to pull an oracle card here. Any other messages for Virgo for the month of October? Wow, we have the full moon in Scorpio. Excuse me. And the message with this card is that it's time to release negativity. It is time to release the things that no longer serve you, Virgo. And I mean, we are entering into Scorpio season. Even though we will not have a full moon in Scorpio for another 6 months, it really feels like something has come ahead. It is time to let something go. It is time to move on. It is time to transform and to trust in the process. And beautiful. We have the new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. This will actually be the new moon in December, I believe. So there could be something significant happening at that time, some sort of new beginning or some big move for you. But I think overall, what I really get from these two cards in particular, you are lightening your energy. You are letting go of energies that are burdening you. What I'm actually feeling and hearing right now is that some of you are also letting go of old manifestations. This could look like clearing out your altar, clearing out old spells. It's like you're clearing out your space or tools that you've used to manifest, and it is lightening you. Because maybe your desires changed. Maybe something doesn't feel quite as aligned for you anymore. And I feel like some of you could be looking back on your life this month and realize, wow, I wanted these things, or this job or this relationship once seemed so important to me, and now I don't even think about it. It's not even on my mind anymore. There's something new. And so I feel like there are very new directions. There's an all new direction for you, Virgo. And that requires you to let go. And that doesn't mean that you don't feel. It just means that you're no longer trying to change the outcome of something. And I really just feel this fire for you. I feel like there is something that is igniting you. And while we lost that light for a moment at some point in this video, it did come back. And you are regaining your light. Some of you have been nostalgic for a certain period in your life. Maybe nostalgic over a relationship, over a time where things felt like they were going really well, and you've been trying to get back to that point. But it's not about going back, it's about moving forward. Reconnecting with that spirit, with that energy, with that lightness. That's what I feel like you need to do, Virgo. And those are all the messages I have for you this month. I do hope that this was helpful. Be sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. Comment down below. What is it that you are releasing? What is this new thing you are setting your sights on, or, recommitting to, maybe remembering with your spirit? I feel like there's just this exciting direction. So I hope that you receive this. I know sometimes when we hear these messages of releasing or ending or letting go, we can dread them, but that's actually not what I'm getting. I feel like whatever has ended is over. It's in the past. You're moving on. And I feel like it's just very positive, very optimistic for you. You can find all of my links in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, Virgo, and have a happy and blessed October.